Hello everyone, welcome to the youngfolks.com review recap. Yeah, let's call them review recap videos. This one is about Gossip Girl Season 5. Just so you guys know, the ones who visit the youngfolks.com, best website ever. That we're gonna try to do more video reviews so we get like in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, the review out there and you guys could see it, replay it, leave a comment or something. But now let's get into Gossip Girl Season 5, which aired last night. So let's begin with, okay, we have Nate, Chuck, and Serena all in LA because Serena's working on a movie and I guess the boys just wanted to go visit her and have fun, of course, spend the summer over there. And so Serena's working on a movie, we'll get into that in a minute. We have Nate not knowing what he wants and he'll end up hooking up with Elizabeth Hurley. I can't remember the name of her character, but yeah, it's her. We'll get into that in a minute. And then we have Chuck being this whole yes man attitude and, you know, being saying yes to everything, taking life's chances and not saying no to them. So I guess that would be cool. On the other hand, now that if we move to New York, we have Blair and the Prince of Monaco, Louis. The main thing going on is this. So there's this royal ball that Blair wants to go, and Louise tells her that she can't go because she's not part of the royal family yet. So he basically, well, never mind. Blair basically gets mad at him because he's not like standing up for her. Not only that, he doesn't stand up for her when her mom starts making decisions for her wedding, like picking her dress and the roses and not the roses and the flowers, etc. So Blair feels like she wants him to be on her side, you know. And whatever, she gets mad at him. I guess he notices how frustrated she is about that. And he ends up saying, you know what, I'm gonna break the rules and I'm gonna take you with me to the royal ball. Blair's all excited, all happy that he did that. Until, moving on to another, you know, character. Dan finds out that his story about the Upper East Side is being published. Actually, it's being featured in the first chapter of it is being featured in Vanity Fair. So he approaches, I guess, Louis and asks, no. He approaches Louis, and he asks him to, with his royalness, I guess, with his royal being, to stop this story from being published. So whatever. So Louis does his thing, and then in the meantime, Dan is concerned how the story got out, etc. So he's talking to Rufus about it. And Rufus is like, oh, I read like the first chapter, I think that's what he said, whatever. And then he's like, did you read the whole thing? And he's like, no, why? So, here's a clue. Not only is he in love with Blair, because I mean, to write a story about somebody, I guess he must be in love with them. Kind of. And not only that, but also that it was more than a kiss, you know? So, stay tuned with me, because we're gonna come back to this. Anyways. So Blair being desperate about so Blair is waiting now for Louis to go to Royal Ball. He never shows up. So she ends up being frustrated, whatever, and he ends up going to one of her only friends, which is Dan. She ends up going to his house, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna call off the engagement, and I'm not gonna marry you. I can be with someone who can stand up for me." So, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I support you while being all supportive, knowing what's going on. And then out of nowhere, of course, bam, Louise is there, and he explains what's going on. So now Blair gets mad at Dan for not telling her the truth of what Louis was doing. And not only that, because he published a story about her, I will be mad too. Anyways, so we have that going on. Let me see my paper so I don't miss anything. Okay, so Dan's in love, basically. And that's why I guess he was like, all supportive about it. Meanwhile, in LA, we have Nate going to this party at some house and then mistake him for a movie actor. Weird. Just kidding. They mistake him for a movie actor, and some cougar lady, which happens to be Elizabeth Hurley, she's like, oh, can you give me a tour of the house? Blah, 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 blah. Ends up hooking up with him, and she ends up being the owner of the house. And of course, at the end of what happens, she doesn't really care about Nate, and he's like, oh, what? Whatever. Anyways, meanwhile, there's a little bit subplot with Serena's boss not liking her, and he sends her to buy pot for the movie's main actor. And I don't know, this whole shit ends up going on. And Serena ends up like telling him he's a jerk and blah blah blah, and whatever. She gives up her job so she doesn't have to deal with this. But at the end she gets it back. She gets another job back, so she gets another job. And then she runs into Charlie, who isn't in Miami. I guess she moved with her boyfriend to LA, and she's in a restaurant about to start her shift when Serena walks in and sees her, and she's like, "Oh my God, Charlie, what are you doing here?" And then the restaurant's owner, she's like, "Oh, Ivy, Ivy, get your uniform on," or something. She calls her, and yeah, so her name is Ivy, and she leaves with Serena. So I guess since now she's part of the main cast, she's a regular now. She's gonna be featuring more stuff, more episodes. Actually, no, she is. Anyways, and Chuck, being the yes man that he is, he ends up going on a date with one of the crew members from Serena's movie set, and they end up going on this day on this motorcycle, on these like motorcycles, and he's like all like an adrenaline junkie, I don't know, and he ends up being in an accident, and he hurts like his torso over here like really really bad. So whatever. But at the end of the episode, he's like, "Oh, we have to be mature. We have to, you know, be responsible about each other." And both Nate and Serena are like, "Wow, Chuck Bass is saying this." Apparently he is. So main thing here, as Blair is getting at her, I guess, wedding dress fitting or whatever, her seamstress is like, "Oh, how long have you been pregnant?" She's like, "Wait, what?" So, bam, Blair is pregnant, as far as we know. And the thing is, now we have 3 baby daddies, so it could be either Chuck, Dan, or Louis. Who is it gonna be? We don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna to expand this plot line for God knows how long. And like, hopefully we'll find out, and hopefully she isn't really pregnant, because I mean, I love Blair being, you know, with Chuck, and if they have babies, that's fine, but if it's Dan's baby, that's just against nature. I'm sorry, I can't accept that, and I don't think I ever will. With the whole Charlie thing, I hope she makes up a good lie of why she's in LA and what she's really doing, and that she gets money too, so she could roll with the homies that live in the Upper East Side. With Dan's story, oh, so I forgot to tell you, so Dan gets Vanessa emails her, what am I talking about? Vanessa mails him the paycheck with the $10,000 for his book, so yeah, he's getting paid for that. And I don't know if he's ever gonna publish that, but if he does publish it, he's in big trouble. And I mean, that's pretty much about it in the episode. That's all I can say. I liked it. I like that change of scenery. I don't get that much what's going on with Nate and Chuck. Nate hides away from Chuck the wedding invitations, thinking that Chuck's gonna be her, but he's really not her. Like I said, he's being all responsible and mature and everything, so, you know. And Elizabeth Hurley was really nice seeing her on the show. And it's pretty much about it. I'm looking forward to the season. Hopefully, crossing my fingers that Claire's not pregnant, and if she is, that is Chuck's baby, and that this whole Prince of Monaco stuff is over. Because, you know, even though she is with him, we all know she doesn't love him as much as she loves Chuck. So, yes, CW, please get them together. Please, just do it already. If they don't end up together, I'm quitting on that. Not just kidding. I'm just quitting on this show from now on. Anyways, that's it. So I'm gonna put some links underneath theyoungfolks.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/TYFofficial, and on Twitter at TYFofficial. I'll put the links underneath, don't worry about it. And let us know if you like this whole video reviews thing. I love it, because I don't have to write that much. But I'm still gonna write a little bit. And yeah, let us know what you think about it. We're gonna think about doing more video stuff. We're gonna try to do then also like a video podcast. It wouldn't be a podcast, it would be a video cast. Something like that. We're gonna try to do it. So just stay tuned and go follow us and send us to your friends. We have a barcode now. I'm gonna put it somewhere before or after or now or underneath barcode, so you can just scan it and come to the best website in the world. Anyways, guys, peace. Go see Gossip Girl every night at 8 p.m. now, 7 Central, which affects me, CW. So if you could please change that back to 9, that would be great. But that's about it, and have a good day, everyone.